Hey guys, JC here from the Card Cave in Spokane, Washington. Quick introduction to the video I'm about to show you guys. I am putting together a submission for SGC through our bulk submitter, Bobbles and Ball Cards, and I had made a video back in April because I was thinking of doing some submissions in April back when the prices were $35 a card. I ended up not submitting those cards because I just felt that the price was a little too high, but I wanted to give you guys the comments that I made prior to that video, and they still stand true today. So I want to show you the intro of the video, and then I am going to go into an actual review or preview of 10 cards that I am sending in for grading this week. It's with the May submission. The prices have dropped. Back in April, they were $35 a card. They're now $25 a card. So it's a little more affordable. There's a chance to get a little bit more profit when you're looking to resell. Even if the card does not get a perfect 10, you can still probably sell the card and get something over your grading costs. At $35 a card, you were risking it, and it was a big gamble. So I'm gonna play the intro to you that I made for April. It was my thoughts on the graded card market and the raw card market. A lot of it still stands, and I believe stands true today. So enjoy the video. Once that video is done, we are gonna get into a 10-card SGC preview for my submission for May. So enjoy the video, guys, and we'll see you in a little bit. Hey guys, JC here. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm coming to you from the Card Cave in Spokane, Washington. Today's video, we're going to show you a quick submission preview for my next SGC submission that I'm doing through Bobbles and Ball Cards. But before I get to that, I want to give you guys some thoughts on the fallout and the state of the card market, in my opinion, after the PSA shutdown and the SGC raising prices almost immediately after that. The market is going to continue to shift and change over the next probably 6 to 8 months. First of all, PSA will never, ever get through their backlog by July. They are literally millions of cards in the hole, and they're only able to probably grade, I don't know, 15,000 a day, and there are probably 4 to 5 million minimum cards in the backlog. So the fact that PSA cannot get through that backlog anytime soon is going to do a couple things. One, the current graded cards that are available for sale of the premium players, the Mike Trouts, the Ronald Acunas, the Zion Williamsons, the Michael Jordans, those PSA cards will continue to go up in value. PSA 9s will go up in value. SGC cards will go up in value. Anything that's currently graded that is a high grade of a premium all-star, superstar player, I think the market will continue to go up. Raw cards, because people are not going to be sending in regular modern cards for $35 or $100 or $75 a card, raw prices will go up. I've already seen it on my eBay store. I am selling a lot more raw, and the prices that I'm getting for the raw are $1 to $2 more than maybe I would have gotten 2 months ago. I really think people are going to not decide to grade cards. They're more of a collector now. The flippers are slowly getting weeded out, and that's good for us as collectors. People that are buying the cards are collectors of the card. They're not looking to flip it, grade it, and make a quick buck. But that being said, I am still going to send cards in for grading. It just has caused me to be more selective in what I'm sending in. I literally have been beating my head trying to find 5 to 6 cards that I think will get a very high grade, or at least will grade high enough where it is worth spending $35 a card. So I'd like to hear you guys' comments in the notes below. Please let me know what you think about this, if it's affected your decision on whether to grade cards. If you're buying more raw cards, let me know what's happening in your in your neck of the woods as far as like what you're doing with the hobby. I personally am selling more raw. I am actually moving to more raw available on my eBay store, and I'm selectively grading at the $35 price point for the bulk submission. So I'm going to flip the camera around because I want to show you the 6 cards that I have actually decided on sending for this new sub, which is for April, and it's with bobbles and ball cards. So I'm excited to show these to you guys. I think all of them are going to get a really decent grade. Some of them are going to sell, some of them I'm going to keep, but we're going to get into that. So let's turn the camera around and we'll get right into it. All right, here we go. All right, guys, if you made it through the video, I appreciate you sticking around because this is going to be a fun little preview for my SGC submission for May. First of all, I am submitting 10 cards. There were a few cards that did not make the grade that I wanted to show you that were actually, a tough decision. The decisions are a lot tougher to decide on what cards to send in, even at the $25 price point, because if you don't get a perfect 10 or a 9.5, the card really doesn't hold the value, especially in the modern cards. So it's really tough to, you have to really fine tune your selection method and just choose the best of the best. But a few that did not make it, I had 3 Ronald Acuna rookie cards, various sets. This one's from Archives. This one's from the 30-year anniversary, the '83 design, and then this one's from Archives as well. They were all off-centered. This is a big factor in SGC submissions, guys. Just a little heads up, if you are thinking of submitting a card to SGC and the card is not centered well, like for instance, this card, you can tell the centering at the top is way off from the bottom. This would knock this card down instantly to a 9. There's no way this card will get higher than a grade of a 9, even though the back is centered perfectly. The centering, they are extremely strict on the centering. So that right there disqualifies this card from getting graded. So that was the situation with that one. This Acuna card is also not centered properly. As you can see, the centering on the back is way off from the bottom to the top. So this card would probably get at the highest a 9 or a 9.5. I'm not willing to risk that at this point. 20 years from now, maybe there's a difference, but right now it's not worth it to grade it. This card also, centering top to bottom is off, so this card would not get a 10. And when you're dealing with most modern cards, you need to have centering. That's the first thing that they look at, and they are extremely tough on centering. The other set of cards that I didn't submit is because I just don't think the timing's right yet for Alex Bregman. He is absolutely having a great year. I am extremely high on Bregman. I've bought a ton of his rookie cards. I'm just holding them right now, but I am going to submit these. After the fallout of the 2017 trash can stealing signs fiasco passes, and you continue to see that this guy is actually a pretty damn good player, and he doesn't need to cheat to play well. He's a 300 hitter. He's going to hit 30 home runs a year, have 100 RBIs. He's an MVP candidate, and he is going to be a cornerstone of the Astros offense for the next 10 years. So he could have a career path that leads to the Hall of Fame if he continues what he's doing. So I'm really big on Alex Bregman, but it's not right. The time is not right to spend the $35 to get these cards graded yet because his values are not where they need to be. You can get a 10 in his rookie card for $50. So it's not worth it to spend $35 to potentially get a 10. And if you don't get a 10, you're not getting your money back. So I'm going to hold off on those for a while. I'm also holding off on this Vlad. This is the Topps Heritage rookie card. It looks a little off-center left to right. I'm not willing to take a chance on a 9.5 on this card yet. So I'm going to hold off on that one. This is one that I was debating whether to send in. It's a blue parallel from the Topps Now set of this past year. It was Ke'Bryan Hayes. The reason I'm holding off on sending this one in, I will send this one in at some point. It's because he's injured. He doesn't have any hobby mojo right now because he's just not playing. So once he gets playing again, he starts hitting some home runs, and the talk is getting back. Then this might be the time to submit down the line, but not right now for Ke'Bryan Hayes.
I also didn't submit this Topps Heritage Juan Soto rookie for the same reasons as the other cards. It's not centered 100%. It's not centered top to bottom. It's not centered left to right. This is a 9 all day. This card will not get a 10. It's not ready to spend $35 on a 9 for that card. So that's the case there. This is just because this is a Justin Herbert absolute rookie card. The value of his rookie cards is absolutely going through the roof, but this is a low value card, and it's just not worth it to spend $35 at this point to grade this version of his rookie card. So I'm going to hold off on that. And then the two toughest decisions for me were these two second-year Albert Pujols cards. They're both in really good shape. One is off-center on the back. You can tell this one here is off-centered on the back. This one, yeah, this is the one that's got, it's off-center left to right. You can see it's real thin on this side. This one's got better centering on the back, but there's some whiting on the corner. The fronts both look pretty good. So, but these cards are probably going to get an 8 or a 9. As he gets closer to his retirement, it's probably worth it to grade them then. It's just not time yet to get these graded. These are a second-year cards. So those are the cards that I'm not grading, and I want to tell you a little bit about why I decided not to grade them. But I want to get into the ones that I am sending in and give you a little background on why I'm doing it and what kind of money I might be able to make if I decide to sell the cards. So, all right, first of the bunch is an Ilya Sorokin Upper Deck Young Guns Canvas card. This card raw is going for anywhere between $20 and $40. This card should get a 10. So if I get a 10 on this card, it's probably going to be in excess of $100 in a 10. So that makes it worthwhile to spend the $25 on the Ilya Sorokin. He's the hot young goaltending stud that everyone's talking about. He's probably one of the most sought after young guns in the 2021 set behind Kaprizov and Alexis Lafreniere. There's a couple other cards that are very hot, but this one is one of them. So he's definitely going in. I think it's going to get a 10 for the Upper Deck Canvas. Now this is a card that not many of you may even realize exists. This is a rookie card of Sidney Crosby from 05-06. It's an Upper Deck insert card that is from the all-time greatest contest. But it's his rookie card. It's from his rookie season, his Upper Deck rookie season. It's a rookie finalist, Upper Deck rookie card of Sidney Crosby. These cards raw are going anywhere from $10 to $30 raw. This card is in really good shape. It's probably going to get a 9 or a 9.5. I don't think it'll get a 10, but in a 9.5, I could probably get this card sell it for $80, maybe 90 or 100. But, it's a rookie card of Sidney Crosby. So it's one that is kind of rare. The pop counts are very low on this card, so I'm excited to see what it gets. So that's a nice Sidney Crosby rookie. And then another rookie card. This one's a bit more iconic. This is Dominik Hasek, his rookie card from 91-92 Upper Deck. This card is extremely hard to get a 10 on. They are extremely tough to grade. I've got quite a few of these cards. This card looks dead nut centered. That's the first thing you have to look at with vintage cards is the centering. I think the centering on this card is perfect. It's also very good on the back. So this has a chance at a 10. I hope that they agree with me, but if this gets a 10, this card could be worth in excess of $100, even more, maybe $150, and his value is continuing to go up. So I'm excited to see the grade of the Hasek rookie card coming out, but I'm hoping it's a 10. All right, so one of the most modern cards that I pulled, this is one that I pulled in a recent video, which I just posted for Bowman. This is the Bowman 2021 White Sparkle. You can see it's numbered out of 299. And it's Spencer Torkelson. So Spencer Torkelson's first Bowman cards are in Bowman Draft. This is his first regular Bowman card. I've seen these cards go raw anywhere from $40 to $100 raw. The card is in pristine condition. I have a feeling this will definitely get a 10. It might get a pristine 10. It really good. The centers are great. The centering is great on the card. Corners are sharp. I don't see any surface issues, especially with the metallic cards. I don't see any scratches or any kind of print lines, but the card is centered well in the back. So this card in a 10, it's got a low population. There's not a ton of these out there. I don't think there's any even graded of his in this variation. A couple $100 maybe. So I'm excited to see what this one gets, but it's a beautiful card. It just looks really cool. When I pulled it, I was like, wow, this is just a really nice card of the #1 prospect for the Detroit Tigers. So, all right, then we've got a couple Shohei Ohtani cards. I've got 3 of them, actually. The first one is his Topps Archives rookie card. I have a couple of them. I had another one right here, but the centering on this one is not 100%. It's a little off. As you can see, it's a little off top to bottom. This one looks like it's centered a little bit better. It's still not perfect. It's not going to get a 10, but Shohei is the hottest thing in the hobby right now. So I'm hoping it gets a 9.5. And in a 9.5, I'll be happy with maybe $75 on this card, $60 to $75. So we're hoping to get a 9.5 on that one. And then this is one that was a subject of a video that I did a few weeks back. This is Shohei Ohtani's team set card. It's the LA Angels team set. His rookie card is in those team sets. You can buy them online for like $7. I have actually been selling raw versions of this card for $12 a piece. This card, if it gets, this is the best of the, I had 6 of them. This is the best of the 6. It does have a little bit of whiting on the top left corner, but this still should get a 9.5. It won't get any lower than a 9, but it should get a 9.5. If that's the case, this card will probably sell for $60 to $70, and it's going to continue to go up. So definitely wanted to get this one. It's a variation pose. There's not a lot of batting poses from his flagship Topps product, so I thought it was a really cool card, and I think it's going to look really good in the SGC black tux. Then his last one is the most common one. This is Series 2. This is his rookie card from Topps Series 2, number 700. Card looks great. I really expect a 10 on this card. Don't see any issues with any of the corners. It looks like it's centered really well, and just looks really good. And eye appeal is everything with these cards. So SGC 10 in this card is definitely going to get at least $100, if not more. But I am expecting a 10 on the Shohei Ohtani Series 2 card. So, all right, moving on. We've got one more baseball card, and that is probably my pick for NL MVP. It's Ronald Acuna. As of taping this video, he has 15 home runs. He has almost 10 stolen bases. He's batting .300. He is the lifeblood of the Braves lineup, and he just doesn't seem like he's going to slow down. So I honestly think this guy's going to hit 40 home runs and have 30 steals. He could have an outside shot at 40-40. This card will not get a 10 just simply because of centering. It is a little off, right to left. It's a little off, so this will probably get a 9.5. Otherwise, the card is in really good shape. Centering on the back is really good. The corners are really good for clean corners. So a 9.5 in this card. Who knows what the value is? It's probably going to be $80, but it could continue to go up. Everything Acuna is going to go up as the season continues. So really excited to get this card graded and slabbed up. So, all right, and the last 2 cards are cards that I've held on to for a while. I originally bought a 5-pack of these Mason Greenwood ones to watch rookie card from the Topps Now 2020. I sold a few of them because they did not look like they were worthy of a 10. They were still decent cards. They probably got 9.5 if someone wanted to get them graded. But these 2 were the ones that I kept because I thought that they could grade a 10. This card continues to go up in value. He had a really good season for Liverpool. For Manchester United. Scored quite a few really important goals for them. He's going to play on the England national team, especially with the World Cup coming up. If these cards both get a 10, they're both in excess of $100 cards. So I'm expecting a 10 on both of them. And if that's the case, that's a couple $100 between the 2 of them. So really excited for that one. Hopefully they come back at 10. But all told, the grading fees on 10 cards with bobbles and ball cards, each card is $25. So I'm spending $250 for the cards. Obviously, shipping costs are probably another $25, round trip. So about $275 in total grading and shipping costs. My goal out of these 10 cards is I will sell them for a gross amount of $1,000. So the average price is going to be $100 per card. Obviously, I think the Spencer Torkelson is going to be much more than that. If that can be a $200 card, you know, a couple of these cards, this one is well over $100. But my goal is to get $1,000 total from the sale of these 10 cards. That's a profit of over $700 for a 10-card submission. I will do that every month as often as I can at $25 a card. So I don't know what you guys think. You know, do the math. It's something that makes sense. If you have some really good quality cards, you're looking to make a few extra dollars, it might be worth it to spend the $25 to get them graded. If you guys are thinking about getting cards graded and you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Let me know, and I'll be glad to help you out and even get you in touch with my submitter, Bobbles and Ball Cards, as he does monthly submissions. So I do appreciate all the time, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Remember to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't gotten there. We are getting close to 500 subscribers. I do appreciate all the support, and we will see you really soon for the next video. You guys have a good one.